Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on my video today. I'm excited about this video. I've been messing around with a few different options on how to accomplish this, and I've come up with a great way to be able to customize your post-it pads. Everyone knows about post-it pads. Everyone knows how you can use post-it pads. They're little 3x3 squares. They come in all different shapes and sizes, however, but the gist of it is you take it off, they're sticky on the back. I don't need to explain to you what a post-it pad is. Okay, well, what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you on my computer how I go about customizing my post-it pads. So let's get right to it. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up a template just to show you an example. What you want to do, first of all, is you want to set up a template inside of your word processing software. You can use Word. I happen to use OpenOffice. On this computer, I don't have Word, and I actually am kind of getting used to OpenOffice. So for those of you who are not familiar with it, it's a free download from, I think it's called Apache Software. It's called OpenOffice. You download it. It gives you spreadsheet. It gives you a presentation maker. It gives you like a publisher type software, and it also gives you a writer, and that's what this is called, OpenOffice Writer. So the gist of it is what you want to do is you want to set up a template. So for this example, I'm going to be doing the 3x3 post-it squares. That's what I want to do. And all as I've done here, and this is just to show you a completed one, but you just basically create, trying to see how many post-its you can fit on a page, and I just fit 6 total, as you can see here as I'm scrolling up and down. And what I've done in the what I've done in this template is I've set up frames that are 3x3 in measurements. And the final product, what you're going to do is you're going to want to hopefully you can see this. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to print this out on a blank piece of paper. And it's going to be printed out, blank piece of paper with just the frame. The reason why you want to do this is because what you're going to do is you're actually going to put the post-it paper on inside the frame. So let me just show you quickly. You're going to put the post-it inside the frame like this, and then you're going to feed it into your printer. So let's go right back to, I'm going to set up a new document so you can actually see how this is done. And again, it's going to be very similar whether you use Word or OpenOffice. The location of how you set up different frames might be a little bit different, but just work with me here. And if you don't feel like setting this up, I'm going to put an upload on my, there's going to be a corresponding there's going to be a corresponding blog post to this video, and I will actually have links where you can download this starting template, and I'm also going to, for you to be able to just download if you don't want to create one yourself. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click Insert, and I'm going to click a frame. And the first tab is going to tell you what size you want. And I'm just going to highlight, and I'm going to change this to 3, and then I'm going to add a 0.01. And that's just to give me a little bit more room. These are actually 3x3s, so I want just a little bit more room for the frame. And then I'm going to hit OK. And you see what it does is it automatically creates a square frame in the middle of the top of the document. And I'm just going to click my left mouse, and I'm just going to slide this over as much as I can. And then I'm just going to copy this 5 more times. So I'm going to do a right click with my mouse, and I'm going to hit copy, and then I'm going to do a right click, and I'm going to do right click paste. And then again, you might not see it right here, but it actually created a second one, and I'm just going to drag that over. And I'm going to continue doing the right click paste and then dragging the squares down, right click paste, until I actually right click, paste, until I actually fill the entire document with the square Post-its. And that's going to be the last one. I'm going to scroll that down. That's going to be the last one. Paste. So there you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I just save it. Now here's the trick. I'm just going to close out of this because I've already have one of these saved. I don't need to actually save another one of these. So let me just close out of this. Now here's the trick. Once you've printed out one of these, what you're going to want to do is you can actually customize anything inside of this frame for whatever you want to set up your Post-it pad for. So, and then when you get ready to print this out, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to remove that border for the final customized template that you're actually going to print out, because you don't want the lines to print out and possibly get on your Post-it. So what I've done up here is, you can see I've titled this template for square Post-it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a right click on this frame to look at the options, and I'm going to choose underneath the border tab, I'm going to choose no border. So now what that's going to do, and you see how the border disappeared. So you can still see the square. So when you can customize it, but with that little square border around the Post-it template is not going to print out. So you're just going to do the same thing, as you're going to do a right click, frame, border. We're going to choose no border. And you continue doing that down until it ends up looking like this. And then what I've done is I've saved this. If you look up at the top here, I've saved this for template for square Post-its, no border. Now you can go ahead and start customizing. And you can see on here what I did. And this is, again, just for a quick sample to show you. I've just entered, or added in a picture that was on my laptop, and this happens to be the border for my website that has my logo, my tagline, and then my little avatar tie-dye shirt girl. And then I just typed in a memo from Joanne at the bottom, and then the whole bottom part here is something where you could type in, and you can, leave your little note for your client or whatever, and then you can actually, so that's how you actually kind of can customize it. I'm going to show you some of the examples of other reasons why I use the customized. Is that now you can see over here, like these two options. I don't know if you can see them, but I have like a morning routine and a before bed routine. Let's see if I can get that. This is from the Fly Lady, and what I've done is I've just typed up with little check marks, and I could print out a bunch of these. I have them saved already. I print out a bunch of these on Post-its, and then what I do is I just peel them off and re-stick them back on top of each other and keep them aside, and I actually add them to the dashboard of my planner on a daily basis, so I can actually use those to check off when I'm accomplishing my morning routine and my bedtime routine. It's kind of nice it has it there at the reminder. And then this is what it looks like when I just printed this out. I happened to print it out on a pink Post-it, but you can see the logo, and it prints out really nice and crisp. And again, I can use this. I can put this on a if I'm returning some documents to a client, I can put this on there and write a little quick note, and it looks professional. Again, you don't have to use pink Post-its. They do have white Post-its or the traditional yellow Post-its, and colors will pop a lot more. I just happened to run out. I ran out, and all I had left were the pink ones to show for this demo. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you how I print this one out, is that you can go ahead and change these up any way you want. Another example I just want to show you quick is I actually created this one document called Fun Post-its, where I've recreated some Post-it notes that I had purchased at one point in time, I think from Target. And they were kind of funny, so I just, colored in the frames. You could choose your formats. And we just used little task box and I do regarding and the date, and then down below you have a lot of room to be able to print out some Post-its. So what I'm going to do is I'll just print this one out so you can see it, and I'm going to quickly put 6 Post-its on a piece of paper. So there's one. I'll use these this week when I'm at the office. They'll get a kick out of it. But as you can see, setting up the frames like this, you can easily change it up and use your imagination. If you like Hello Kitty, like I do, you can put Hello Kitty on there. So I'm just going to zip over here quick, disappear for 1 minute, and I'm going to load this in my printer. Now we're going to hit print. And we're off. We're printing. And it's done printing. And there we go. See? So, just going to pull this off so you can get a better look at it. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to put these on this final little sheet of paper so you can try to take a look at them. So here's a couple of them. And there they go. There's the just saying. There's the mental note. And again, we have our morning routine, bedtime routine, and we have the no fuss memo. So that's how I create my 3M Post-it pads. I hope you liked this video. If you thought it was a good video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to check out more of my videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I'm going to be uploading new videos. Thanks for watching.